give a damn.
Well, I mean, they certainly really do care and are devoted to killing demons, but, you know...
We'll just go home because you don't want to do that. Yeah. Well, I suppose we should move out then to
Yep.
The
beat the
primary
demons.
problem would be here is that you folks could not survive doing an assault, like, siege thing. You don't have the food here.
Yeah.
There's,
So
if the
we have to
demons
attack.
decided to, like, fortify and, like, say hold out, your armies don't have the food around here in Foothold to support themselves. You'd basically have to take from the peasants. Which the Red Gauntlet Company is more than happy with doing.
I guess they're on foraging duty.
These lands, of, like, to the west and to the north have been thoroughly scoured just recently by a massive horde that has taken and looted everything in its wake.
Yeah. And we can't really do that.
You know, thousands of people have flocked to Foothold, fleeing in terror as other thousands have left the city.
Man, those traitor paladins really broke the plan.
Traitor paladins?
Leaving to go
Wow.
and fight, all separated.
That is some serious salt right there.
I think
Traitors.
someone's slightly upset.
Well, if they had stayed, we could have dealt with this problem. But
You could. It only takes 4 armies. How are you suddenly like, we can't do anything? We're doomed.
right, but
This would have made all the difference.
He's salty because we're gonna lose some forces here, probably.
You would have lost
we'll
something.
have done that other thing. But,
Sure, but now we're gonna lose more.
The
well,
do you
We're
think
here.
that these sacrifices have meant nothing? That the Dwarven paladins all just like died without like killing any of the demons?
No, I don't.
here we're in a shitty situation, but it's not going to get any better from waiting. Well, I guess it is, but
Well, depends on how you look at it.
Yes, eventually the Dwarf King's army will arrive and deal with the demons.
we knew that. We're here to save as many of the dwarves.
Yes,
in their monasteries
if
as
you would
we
like
can.
if you would like the full reward from this mission yourselves, then it would be you resolving it yourselves instead of the Dwarf King doing it.
And it would make
Let's,
it pointless just go back now and
yeah.
have all this
Let's
time
march
wasted.
out. Let's march out and do this. We hired the Red Gauntlet Company.
Yeah.
They're going to be our hammer and our anvil.
Yeah, our vanguard.
Okay. Let me go ahead and make a new map available to you kids. Map is available.
Hammer Falls.
As
Demonic
demonic
invasion.
invasion. As you begin your trek through the nightmarish, burned landscape that was once good imperial land, full of lovely little hamlets and communities, small towns that supported and traded and supported, I already said that word, basically fed into Foothold. Thankfully, this is pretty much like Dwarven territory, so, like, the communities are not that many, because, you know, it's not just Dwarven territory, but it's also, like, on the border of the Hellmarsh and Moonwreck, so not a whole lot of people have lived out this far. But certainly people have moved to live out here. It's good farmland, next to the river. Nice little swath of territory that also ships food off further into the mountains. You know, as it turns out, the dwarves do also need to eat.
Yeah.
The army marching is a little slow, but everyone in this group is determined. Demonic invasion is huge, and every person of this army cares. Particularly the Red Gauntlet Company.
Yeah.
They don't care about, like, stopping collateral damage, but they really care about killing demons. It's just their thing, what they are specialized to do. They don't take shit from demons.
That's why we brought them here.
Hey,
It's
Rex,
going to look good on our CV.
these, the centaurs and the ogres and the barbarians, and Lucius Chaos Bane himself, who is mounted on a monstrosity of a horse, shouting and barking orders at the ragtag, heavily armored, bristling with metal company. They certainly do stand out compared to the Imperial Mages and the Battle Clerics.
Would imagine so.
They are in, like, the Clerics do melee as well, but, like, the Red Gauntlet Company is certainly the most terrifying unit of the 5. But, you know, these are the moments where everyone is glad that the Crusader is around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're basically here to support them.
Shit.
Triggered by numbers nowadays.
Yes, you eventually do start approaching the hills, and then even getting towards mountainous areas as well. It does not look as if the demons have set up to do a, basically like to defend themselves for a siege. They've been like continuing to rampage further off to the north and to the west. That being said, they certainly do have the high ground. I will go ahead and place a token to represent their wonderful majesty on yonder map. That is a portrait of their leader, Aran'tu the Maleficent, who is a Nalfeshni. He is a boar demon.
Alright.
Man, he's ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, those teeth. Damn.
Yes,
He also has very, very tiny wings.
yes, the 5 sheep. Dun dun dun.
He's one of them.
Now, just to inform you folks of your options, these existed whenever you dealt with the Frostfist as well. You could say, just send, like, the entire armies, and then, like, we don't need to handle this, like, personally. Just, like, go do this shit, armies. We do, like, a narrative gloss over things, and, more will die, because you won't be handling things personally. But, they will succeed. You do technically meet the minimum requirements. And so this demon army will be dispersed. You will be victorious and get the reward. You could also come along yourselves, and basically lead from the back. And basically we'll have like a narrative sweep. You guys will have some skill tests involved. As demons attempt to do various things to your armies. You stand to lose less. You folks can also immerse yourselves into the battle. And thrust yourselves in which case I would give you folks 2 battles to represent the various leaders that you would be fighting. Which, successfully taking care of those leaders would reduce the losses to your armies. You may also come up with some other plan, or concoct some scheme, which the various NPCs have not considered, which might be able to get you with reduced losses, or maybe even no losses at all. Because as it turns out, Godka doesn't think of everything. You guys got away with no losses whenever you dueled the Frostfist one-on-one.
Yeah. Can't really do that here, though.
No, he'd just fly up and like fireball you in the face.
Yeah. Doesn't care about honor and stuff.
It's not a demonic trait, typically.
Demonic traits, trustworthiness, honor.
He doesn't have an overpowering
Sheep
magic.
knows
item
some
like
stuff
honor.
about Aran'tu the Maleficent. I presume that you shared that information.
I've shared most of the relevant things, especially that he is very, very dangerous, and can fly, and is a spellcaster of sorts.
Yes.
Well,
It's more than I
it
knew.
would be a shame to take him away from Lucius, right? Lucius wanted to take him on personally, so
He would like to. He would certainly like to try, and he would definitely do so, unless you folks got involved.
I mean, we can get involved and still let him do that one.
The problem is that most of them are going to be flying.
Yes, that is a problem that the that the Red Gauntlet Company can't too well deal with. They have a number of range folks, but Lucius himself cannot fly. And there's also some other named characters that Lucius Chaos Bane is going to call out, basically by recognition of like sight and reputation. There is the Skinflenser, who is one of the primary lieutenants and serves under Aran'tu the Maleficent. He is a unique Glabrezu. A Glabrezu typically cannot fly. This one is an exception, possessing insect-like wings to carry it beyond foes. Also, underneath Aran'tu directly is the Hell Falcon. which, as it turns out, is a Hezru. Those typically can't fly either, but this one can. And those two work together with Aranthu, who can typically fly. They have wonderful little small wings. Hezru are toad demons. They like to mix it up in melee. The Skin Flinzer is a pincer demon, and those are typically casters. But you can't tell with demons. Already, these folks are exhibiting unique qualities that demons of their kind typically don't possess.
Well,
Of other leadership as well, you'll have another Goblerzu who cannot fly, Zagosam Dwarfbane.
Mm-hmm.
Who has probably been spearheading these wonderful assaults on dwarven monasteries to pick them to ribbons.
So can we only fight him?
we
There-
just like stand on the edge of the battle, like, oh no, not that guy, oh run!
There is another Hezru as well who is named Lekbal the Putrid. Hezru have demonic stenches, which I have given you a description of below.
Man, there's so many demons, but
And one of the most terrifying of the lot is actually a smaller one. Kraysam the Manipulator. He gets in your mind. He fucks with your spellcasting. The Aura of Betrayal, which does a wonderfully nice job of sabotaging buff spells and abilities.
well, I don't like that guy.
Neither do I.
Start of each of his turns, chosen and yeah, that's probably gonna be me.
Until the start of the next turn, that creature's allies no longer consider it an ally. So any spells that would have you target your allies
Doesn't target that one.
does not target that one.
All right, so it's not like he's making me enemies with everyone else. He's making everyone else enemies with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if someone is heavily damaged, we can heal him.
That
Yeah.
would be correct, yes. If someone got severely wounded and they considered you an enemy, you wouldn't be able to target them with a spell.
But like I don't think we're into cowardice, are we?
No.
I think
Of course
like
not.
we should engage with all of our people as well, right?
We should help them out, yeah.
We're not the lead from the back type of guys, I don't think.
So even if this is super tough, it's going to be as tough for them as it is for us, and we're much better equipped to handle things than they are.
Mhm.
Even if I think we have brought a pretty good army for this, having pretty many people who are good at range.
Yes, you have quite a number of ranged folks. The demonic hordes do have quite a number of ranged folks too. This would end up being a ranged battle, especially as a number of enemies take to the skies and fight your foes from there. Where the clerics can like buff and heal, and the Red Gauntlet Company ensures that no one tries to get too close to the mages.
Yeah.
Now, that in part could be how you conducted a battle where you didn't engage personally and just led from the back. Basically tried to outrange the demonic horde. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
they,
sorry,
unlike
Matt,
people
whatever.
on foot, can escape by just saying, fuck it, I'ma fly away. Not most of them, but many of them can.
So I was thinking we could do that, and then with the some elites from the Red Gauntlet Company, we could do sort of strike outs at the enemy line, where we strike out at a commander or something, trying to take that person out, and then fall back to our group as well, and then do that again, basically to engage ourselves.
That's gonna involve a lot of enemy fire. While charging and while running away. Just being hit in the back. But I don't know if we can actually outrange the demonic horde or not. I assume we have.
I think we
Well, we'll see.
can, but it seems dumb if we just stand here and do nothing.
We should go in.
Oh, we could do the skill challenge, of course, but I don't know. It's of course silly to imagine, but our luck is just so shitty with that. It's kind of. I mean, we know it's
gonna
just
be
statistics,
DC
right?
25s.
Yeah, most likely. Which, I mean, I don't think I could have a 50% chance to complete that on any skill. 25 is a really, really high,
Yeah.
like Yeah.
You guys are at the tail end of champion tier, so you would be looking at DC 25s for many of the things that you would attempt to do.
See, the highest I could get would be somehow a strength-based thing, which I don't think is going to be very likely to happen. It's probably going for wisdom. I could get a plus.
Well, in effect, guys would.
I'm adding my level. I could probably get 50% on most things.
You guys would end up making arguments for how you would be supporting the armies in response to horrid situations that would pop up.
Huh.
Yeah, I would not be that good at it, I don't think.
I don't know. You're a paladin of the Great Gold Worm.
I think I would rather go for a lead from the back, maybe lead from the middle approach rather than charging their leaders, because they are rather scary.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I probably won't succeed on this.
We're not super equipped to handle them, really. But
yeah, we are not.
I will have a total of +9 to my skill roll.
People are pretty good at handling it.
I like that. I like the idea of fighting closer to the front.
You can just take a partial approach. Like I said, it would be 2 battles. You can handle the first battle, and you can see how it goes from there. Like how you feel after that. Due to the amount of range support you have, you would basically be able to take this first battle head on without taking prior damage.
I mean, yeah, like if we can take one battle and then sort of weaken out and then support our people from the back a little bit.
Because of your range support, you would basically be able to, after the first battle, you wouldn't be so committed that you immediately transition to the second battle. You would be able to retreat and basically say, okay, how we looking, guys?
I think with our full resources, we should be able to take a single battle, right?
Sure.
And to relieve our people somewhat, at least.
Yeah.
Unless it's like all of the enemy leaders have gathered in one group.
Yes, and as a warning, because like this would just be one battle, like if you burn through all of your resources, you're not going to be getting a full heal up.
No.
No, of course not.
We'd go to like fight Sahagin and just fail against them completely. Freaking get everyone else killed.
I'm probably not going to use a lot of shit there because most of them are flying, so...
Well, I don't know. We'd probably try to strike at the ones who aren't, personally.
Yes, your land... Like, the first battle would end up being against the land-based leaders who don't fly. The 3 that I named last. Dwarf Bane, the Putrid, and the Manipulator.
Alright.
And their entourage. Your second battle would consist entirely of flyers.
Yeah. So let's do one battle.
All right, go ahead and throw your tokens on the
the
Hammer Falls Demonic Invasion map.
Just have to go back to the tag.
Get him.
And your fucking group's
God
get
damn it, now
involved.
there are 2 X's on the map. What the fuck is that?
I see no
Maybe that's the X's.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and show you guys later.
Look,
I know what the X's look like.
Yes, I've seen X's appear before when no one else saw an X.
Yeah, but now they're doubles.
Why are we down here?
Okay.
Like a 4-leaf clover.
Now go ahead and spirit your units away. As the battle is joined at a bit of range. The mages immediately get to work, although Lord Enitor and Lord Langsam have burned through some of their resources. Range combat is what they would honestly prefer. And they start bolts of force, and cold rays begin streaking across and uphill. The clerics begin shouting support, and the imps take off. And it partially blots out the sky to see these 200 imps swirl and coalesce into one mean fighting force and jet through the air, shooting out bolts of dark energy down at the group. Plenty demons cannot fly, dredges, vrocks, and they take their chances charging at the front lines or even on the flanks, trying to get at that sweet, delicious fucking mage booty. Good. And then the centaurs and the ogres and Lucius Chaos Bane pretty much puts an end to that right quick. Lucius Chaos Bane and the Red Gauntlet Company has a reputation. they have banners. As you folks are moving to the front to challenge leadership, you actually hear demons screaming Chaos Bane and, like, shifting away from him as his black sword begins streaking through, cutting demons apart easily, even ones that are wearing armor, as if they were wearing nothing. As a result, many attacks end up going against the Cleric side. After, like, one wave, the demons reorient themselves and learn right quick.
Good thing that the strong mage is over that side.
Red Gauntlet can reorient himself to find them, I'm sure.
Yes. Your personal battle, though, as you approach this horrid hilly terrain marching up slowly, you are spotted and you are able to recognize several of the figures that Lucius pointed out. There is Demon Bane, or excuse me, not Demon Bane, Dwarf Bane. That'd be funny if it was a Demon Bane, right? Dwarf Bane, tall and menacing, covered in a red carapace, massive pincers, clicking at various individuals, foolish clerics who might have gotten caught too front in the line, one like loping the head off an entire centaur, and then Legball the Putrid, whose demonic stench completely radiates and permeates the entire battlefield. I pressed my macro button to give you an idea of what demonic stench does. You also have horrid demons who barely have slits for eyes, and instead of hands, their arms taper off into horrendous barbed hooks. And then a sleek robed figure with a golden hue, wielding dual swords and possessing horns. A few folks try for him. A few of the bugbears think that they can get a shot at him, and their minds just sort of melt, and they run screaming. This is the first possible battle that you can have here with leadership of the demonic hordes. And would take you folks into initiative.
Well then. Did I? I did.
And yes, those hook demons are a mob of mooks.
Yeah. So we should probably try to go for the manipulator first, but we're probably not going to be able to do that.
It'd probably be more oriented like this. Put you here. Situate yourself like this. Then... maybe have... yeah, you're fine where you are.
Sure that my...
There we go. That will be sufficient. I'll go ahead and roll initiatives for them now. Dwarf Bane. Not bad, Dwarf Bane. Kraysam the Manipulator. Not as good. Lekball the Putrid. Pretty much the same. And then one for the entire mob. Not bad, mob.
Jesus.
How dare you be pointing that above me?
Hooked Demon Mob didn't have a bad roll. How was your roll, Dwarf Bane? That was alright.
I'd be depressed. I got an 18.
He get a +8 when there's a dwarf attacking him.
Okay. The battle is joined. The horrendous pincer demon roars, and his golden, glowing eyes focus straight on Geráck.
I would imagine so.
It's his job description.
And it probably has some fucking bullshit against me as well, so...
That is what we've come to know and love.
Yeah.
From one of his hands, the creature's hands, because it does have two hands in addition to two massive pincers, it conjures up a orb of energy, which begins streaking out. Not something to affect your physical defense, but something to target your mind.
Wham staggered.
You, of course, do have your helmet reroll. Your helmet is working for you again.
Yeah, but I don't know how good of a roll that was.
No, you don't.
Also, he's not staggered yet. He's still got.
Yes, you're not. You're technically not
I'm
staggered.
points to go.
8 points away from being staggered. Damn it.
Yes, that bolt will immediately assail your mind, trying to ripple through your brain to like leave you screaming and pulling out your beard.
Ooh.
Right.
Leave that alone. He's not a dwarf at his bed.
It's exactly what it says on the tin. Pain Volt. And,
Yep.
Notice that doesn't have like a limited.
Probably screams a bit at that.
no, it is not limited. If that crits you, it would deal 140 points of damage.
It's instant death for 3 out of 4 of us.
Yeah.
Not instant death. You all would survive that at full health. I mean, you would go down, but then you're not dead.
Some of us by less than others, though.
Yes. So, was there any invocations or like things that you can only activate at start of battle? That you want to
No,
use?
they're quick actions for me.
Well, like,
invocations.
there's,
I
like,
can use
some
them whenever,
things-
but they're quick actions.
Yeah, there's some things that you can only activate at the start of battle, right?
I don't have any.
Okay.
My train starts.
Geráck has his hammer, I believe. But
It's the hooked demon mob's turn. What approach would they take? They're actually going to split apart here, taking move actions to position themselves better. As they sort of like fan out a bit, perhaps to intercept anyone who would try to go for someone who's more valuable. He'll actually stay in this square. Yep. Their move actions, and for their standard actions, they chitter and point with their numerous barbs and hooks. Jasmine.
I'm thinking about shooting the mooks. We'll get rid of the number of attacks per turn.
go ahead.
Okay then. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and. Okay.
Shit.
Finish moving.
I was just reshifting. Yes, cheats.
I just need to be sure they're finished moving.
Yeah, they're
When
done.
targeted, the mook of enemies can.
I don't like this anymore.
You don't
Okay,
have to
so-
like this.
In which case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up with my first attack. It's going to also be my power attack for this battle,
Okay.
which I've added hit.
All right.
Basically, it will do an extra 27 points of damage, regardless if I hit or miss, because I have the Victory Feat.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1 then.
Yes, if I roll a 1, I guess I'll do nothing. As I will then shoot at the... well, this mess.
That 23 is just enough to hit them.
In which case, that will be, well, 48 points of damage plus the 27.
All right. Which one specifically were you targeting?
I guess the closest hook demons is that one.
Okay, that's enough to kill him outright. I will deduct
75.
75. Okay.
Wasn't too bad for my opening move.
Nope. One of them eats an arrow, and another one is also weakened as well by like the flinging body parts. But one of them most certainly does die.
Shoots
Lung
off
demon parts. Just what I wanted in the morning.
Yes.
Anyway, I believe that will be my I believe that will be my turn. Let's see if we
Okay.
can move.
Aurelia.
Alright, let's continue this trend and open up a pathway for people to charge through or something. As Aurelia will open up with an old favorite, the Spraying Mantis Strike against this Malpia.
All right.
That's a natural 2, so I get to get a reroll. That's another natural 2.
Can you continue that?
That's a 17, that's better.
Goddamn mug.
Good to get those 2s out of your system.
Well, I like 2s though. They're better than 1s.
Yes, a better one.
If your attack roll is a natural 2, you can reroll the attack, but must use the reroll. You can't keep chaining that.
I can't? Okay. Then that would be a 15, I guess.
Yes, that would miss.
Okay. That will be no miss damage, and I can't target this guy with a Greeting Fist anymore. With a move action, I would like to disengage then.
Okay, you succeed.
That should be enough.
Sure is.
There we go. That will be my turn.
All right. Krace and the Manipulator's turn. As a quick action, he flings a magic missile at Geráck. 10 automatic force damage.
Sure.
Oh, the dwarf is staggered.
I am.
It's so that putrid guy can stench you up real good.
And then, his... no, that can't work. That targets nearby guys, doesn't it? Let me go ahead and check. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. Need to check this to make sure that I don't goof up per rules. Yep, that requires nearby. Okay, then his he'd have to use his faraway ability. That will be on Geráck as well. As the creature extends its twin swords pointing at the dwarf and attempts to target him with Abyssal Whispers. That is a miss.
Alright.
And he doesn't get rerolls on 2s. He is disappointed.
Confusion.
He steps back. Also, it is his turn. Aura Betrayal would kick out, but none of you are nearby, so none of you would be affected. Steps away. Lekball the Putrid will step up here, basically filling in the spot where the hooked demon was, but will not do any more. Stomping left and stomping right, almost as if he's daring one of you to approach him. He just uses a move action. Geráck.
Ow.
You got this.
Heal. Alright.
Oh, shit. Your body! No!
Yes, my mind more likely, but yeah.
Yes, that.
My head.
Your head!
Oh god. What the fuck do I do here?
Charge.
Yeah, I mean,
Should I charge the putrid? I'm not sure.
I mean, if you don't charge him, he is going to eventually attack one of us.
I'm thinking you want to take down the hook demons. Like he's probably like a tank kind of guy who wants you to hit him.
Yeah, that's what I
was thinking more take the small ones out because we can actually kill those.
Yeah.
And actually reduce the amount of damage we're gonna take because we're gonna take those 70 per round. So.
Sure. Let's.
So
Lekball will
not that
quickly
one.
take his ready to action
Right.
as you come flying out. Fulfilling, you've met his requirements for his dare! His initiative moves just before yours. Oh, it was already there. And he tries to grab Geráck with his meaty clawed hands. It's 2 attacks. That one succeeds.
Damn it.
28 damage, and you are grabbed by the Hezru.
No.
When you are grabbed, you are engaged, and can't move away unless you teleport, somehow pop free first, or successfully disengage. Your disengage checks take a -5 penalty, unless you hit this creature the same turn that you're trying to disengage. You can't make opportunity attacks, nor can you use range attacks, and he gets a +4 attack bonus against you. His
Right.
second attack, even with a +4 bonus, misses you. That was a natural 2, and he does not get rerolls either. You can
Sucks
finish.
to be him.
You can finish taking the rest of your standard action. You were taking your move action, and now you can take your standard action.
Yeah.